Just as each sunset signals the end of the day, each sunrise signals a brand new beginning. For Tafta, a brand new era is about to be launched as the organization commemorates its 60th anniversary in the year 2018. Through 6 decades of dedicated service, Tafta has remained at the forefront of elder care, constantly developing its model to meet the needs of the aging population. Committed to alleviating the stress of the elderly and enhancing their quality of life, Tafta has cemented its reputation as a leader in providing safe, sheltered housing and care for elderly people in need within the eThekwini region. It is our belief that growing old should not signal a loss of independence. It is the right of every person to enjoy dignity, care, and a sense of security in their old age.
We have a situation where there's a huge number of older people. It's unprecedented, so you can't go back and look back at history in terms of what was the response and how do we move it forward. So nations around the world are now starting to say we need to have a global strategy around population aging.
But with the continued increase in demand comes the shortfall. South Africa is home to 4.42 million people over the age of 60. Many of whom are unlikely to enjoy financial independence once retired. This is projected to increase by 7 million in 2030. Adding to the plight of the aging population, many elders are faced with social issues including abuse, abandonment, lack of access to healthcare, and the impact of HIV/AIDS.
Taking into consideration the explosion of the population of older people, we will find, and we are finding, that the elderly have a variety of needs, and some of it is very basic, your needs for accommodation, for food, your basic needs. And then you have older people wanting other needs to be met, like a sense of belonging, meaningfulness, because very often we have a society that is focused on youth being able to do stuff. Within the South African context, we find that older people are very often still the caregivers of people within their households. So either the adult children are not working, the youth are unemployed, or they are taking care of orphaned children, either through HIV/AIDS or a number of factors.
In addition, more facilities and organizations that cater for elderly citizens are closing down, and those that have survived are unaffordable for most. In recent years, Tafta has identified that one of the most successful ways of addressing deficits of this nature is to incorporate sustainable projects to ensure its longevity. Offering 12 residential facilities specially designed to address the housing requirements of senior citizens, Tafta works to create an environment which caters to residents' specific needs of supportive services, security, and a continuum of care as required. Tafta residences, such as the brand new Langala Towers block, offers more than just a home for hundreds of senior citizens. It boasts a variety of incredible facilities, including on-site coffee shops, a beauty salon, laundromats, libraries, and other amenities based on the needs of the residents. It is a symbol of hope and belonging, and the culmination of a labor of love that a legacy of partnerships with generous benefactors and donors have helped us to achieve.
Okay, so the partnerships that Hershey's have had with Tafta is we supplied them with a lot of the products that they need along the time, but we've also, it's been one of our social responsibilities where we've helped people who don't have a bed, who don't have a kettle, who can't afford a stove or a fridge. We've been there to be able to help them, and we hope to be able to help them in the future as well. My personal sentiments about Tafta is they're a fantastic organisation because they're doing what most people don't want to do. They are taking over where we've left off. We are not taking care of our aged. How many of us can honestly say that? I know that I look after my mother, but what about the other people who've helped me to grow in my life? Do I visit them often? Do I look after them? Do I take care of them? I'm not there because I'm busy living my own life. Tafta take care of them, and for that we thank you.
We all will grow old one day. And it's very important that while we still can, we can be able to support people in various ways, whether it's monetary, whether it is giving a hand. It is extremely important, and to have an organization that is reputable and has a solid foundation over the last 60 years makes a big difference in this. We see a bright future with our partnership with Tafta. We think there's a lot of opportunities that we can be able to assist as a company. We think that Tafta has a solid foundation of which we can be able to fall into, contribute, assist people, and be part of the community. We think community is a big part of today's world, especially here in South Africa, where people really need to take care of each other during these difficult times.
Tafta currently provides quality care for approximately 300 frail and assisted living elders who require constant assistance and are cared for on a 24-hour basis by these care practitioners. However, recognizing that many older people seek to maintain their independence, Tafta developed the Aging in Place care model as an alternative to retirement home living. Aging in Place enables elderly men and women to live as independent members of the community while remaining comfortable in their own homes. Services include accompanying our elderly clients on shopping trips, or even bringing in contractors like Mr. Fix-It to help with small home maintenance projects the client is unable to carry out on their own. Tafta's convenient and accessible meal service, Cook and Care, ensures that the nutritional needs of the elders are met by preparing approximately 55,000 meals on a monthly basis. Meals on Wheels, our home food delivery service, offers fresh and nutritious 3-course meals to those who are unable to prepare their own meals. These ready-to-eat meals, which are conveniently delivered to the homes of the elderly or housebound, provide them with the essential nourishment that they require.
Tafta is quite an amazing organization that really looks after people who are in great need of help. I believe that they do important work for the community and looking after the aged. It means a lot to me. I have a grandmother who's very old as well, and it really touches my heart when I see the work that they do.
Well, it's our organisation's 20th birthday this year, and it's really significant that Tafta turned 60 at the same time. So we thought that it's a good time to celebrate. We see ourselves supporting Tafta because they care for the aged, and we are really concerned about the plight of the aged. And we've helped them in the past with donating product. We're helping them with their current initiative, and we plan to continue helping them in the future.
In addition, Tafta's philosophy of inspiring active aging has driven its investment in wellness centres for social groups and activities, offering elder folk the opportunity to exercise their unique talents and connect through their shared interests. These wellness centres include a range of activities from sport to board games and theatre, and have made way for Tafta's immensely popular gospel choir. With an equal commitment to the emotional well-being of elders and their families, Tafta also offers various support groups as a source of help and encouragement to better cope with illness, loss of mobility, and other issues related to old age. For the elderly, Tafta provides the security of a home, the joy of new friends, and the comfort of an extended family in the form of compassionate and dedicated staff. Tafta's immense contribution towards affordable and dedicated elder care requires continued innovation and strategic planning to ensure sustainability and growth. Efforts to increase services and outreach programs in a bid to empower, grow, and uplift the community is central to Tafta's vision. Tafta's Care Practitioner Training Program, which not only produces additional carers, ensures that qualified help is readily available to older people, but also creates opportunities for the unemployed or disadvantaged. One of these partnerships has resulted in the certification of AllMed qualified care practitioners.
AllMed healthcare professionals provides a wide range of specialised staffing solutions to medical facilities. After extensive training through the Tafta Training School, potential staff are selected and placed at different old age homes to ensure that they are run efficiently and to full capacity. And through this process, staff skills are developed, empowering staff for future positions within Tafta and other organisations. Tafta give back to the community, and I'm proud to be associated with Tafta.
This outreach extends to mentorship and future collaborations with other organisations within the NPO sector, which will further drive Tafta's objective of expanding its footprint nationally.
The support we get from our donors is not simply eaten up in day-to-day expenditure and survival, but intelligently and carefully invested in projects such as Langela Towers and many other upgrades to our various facilities, and to seek opportunities to expand our influence in the vulnerable and elderly community in Durban.
As life expectancy continues to increase, the burden of both financially and physically caring for aging parents is one of the most important and pressing issues for adult children today. stand alongside Tafta to bridge the gap and help to find new mechanisms to provide essential services to those who can no longer be active members in our community. For gemologist Akshar Chowdhury, a Tafta benefactor who is passionate about social advocacy, bridging the intergenerational gap is pivotal to ensuring the longevity of Tafta's service offerings.
A milestone celebration such as Tafta's 60th birthday purely calls for the acknowledgement of people who have spearheaded the organization, but in terms of my personal involvement going forward, I would feel very keen to support an organization of this nature purely based on the fact that they have shown growth and sustainability, which is tremendously admirable in this day and age. And as a younger generation member, I think we owe the older generation a responsibility in the form of care, in the form of nurture, and in the form of compassion.
The significance of Tafta reaching the age of 60 is that we have survived and grown and continue to survive and grow when most organizations, non-profit organizations in particular, are finding it very, very difficult. The future for Tafta, while being very challenging, is reasonably assured while we have the backing of the public and our donors, our council, our team of volunteers, and our very capable management team.
In an environment of diminishing state support, it is through investments and ongoing support from donors and the broader public that will determine Tafta's sustainability in elderly care and in accomplishing its vision.